Turn it up a little bit. The volume. Tell them to turn the volume up a little bit. From on your mic, on your mic, on the mic, on all the mics.
All right, can we get y'all's attention, please?
Everyone with third level, please. The third level, please. All right, third level. Thank y'all.
Admiral Roy, can we get your attention? Admiral Roy, can we get your attention? We're on TV. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm calling out people today. Oh my gosh.
We got water over here. That's why. We got some brown women. Can we get the hand clap for the brown women tonight? Anybody know? 5 people? No, I don't know what's going on with Joel. I don't know. We're not going to have brown women next year on TV. We're going to have to go back to mine. Well, y'all, welcome to the Pensacola Network. We're excited to have you here. Can we get a hand clap for the Pensacola Network? Some people are like, what is this? We just thought we were coming to a reception. We didn't know we were going to be on TV. And this is Brian Wire with the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, y'all. Can we get a hand clap for him?
We flew over to Rome, did a 7-day cruise, and then we flew over from Paris, and 4 days over there, and had a great trip.
You got money, huh?
Not
You got money.
Just got experiences. It's great. See different people, different diversity, experiences are great. And experiences that we need by ourselves.
Okay, all right. Well, some other people in here got money. Can you give it up for Park 4 Golf Club? Years as a golf charity and then 68 years as a golf club.
That's amazing.
So I think everybody comes to here.
And I do appear to have enjoyed tonight. I gave my membership check application, so I'm joining Part 4 and I'm doing it.
You're a member.
I think that's not but they can turn it out again. They haven't approved me yet. Okay, good deal.
Wait a minute. I have to do the Part 4 test. Hold on. What's one? This is a Part 4 test. What's 1 plus 2? No, don't help them. Don't help them. Hey. Don't help them. Don't help them. Okay, I gotta give it to somebody up here to give me the answer. What's 2 plus 3? Do not help him. He went to public school. Do not help him.
I go to Catholic school.
When I say it works,
I gave my numbers in the Catholic school. My numbers saying 3 plus 2.
No, what's 2 plus 3?
2 plus 3 is 5, and the best number is 4, because Part 4 is here tonight.
But how do you pay all the cash or check?
Do I need to drop?
This check may bounce, I'm just saying.
This is a payment for Part 4.
Pay everything for Part 4.
People come over here and they're very
Don't get off the thing, we're on TV, don't get off the don't get off. Well, we're glad y'all are here, but we are here tripping about what? We went to Mo House. He said you got Mo House, that's what he said. You got Mo House.
Oh.
I don't know what Walt's talking about, we just still laugh like, Well, welcome to the Pensacola Network. We're glad you're here. We appreciate all of our sponsors and partners for making this free and open to the public. Again, let me just give a shout out to Par 4 Golf Club because they are sponsoring the bar. We saw some pictures tonight, so normally we have wine and water like Jesus' miracle. So that's nice. We got the Catholic version.
It's a well-stocked bar.
What the heck? What did you have?
They have name.
What did you have?
I had a little bit of crown.
Uh-oh. We got one else alcoholic over here.
Who's on the prize? Take blue for take.
And some who's here for the first time? You got any first timers? No? Raise your hand high. Raise your hand high. Oh, first timers. What do we call them, Brian?
We call them virgins.
Welcome to all the virgins. Y'all welcome the virgins. Come on, give us a hand clap. All of you please look at the next one. We're going to give our virgins a hand clap. I ain't gonna ask you how long it's been since. Oh, no, I'm not gonna ask. This is a family friendly. This is a family friendly show. But so we're gonna talk to Par 4 tonight. They're our special guests. And so, but do you have any announcements you need to make?
Just a few announcements. First of all, this is a very significant time period. We're involved in Juneteenth celebration with the Watsons, in the Unity Fest celebration this morning. Kevin Jewel and I saw her at the Finger Center groundbreaking ceremony, and you gave me great props for helping all in the community. So thank you, Finger Center, and Jewel for your support. I went back there and started getting knocked down, and it just brought back memories from my childhood. What building was there and vibrant. The new building next year is going to be phenomenal. $9 million. Dr. Taco's going to be in there. Chris Rose is going to be in there. It's going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to that new facility in the future.
Wow, nice. So thank you. I was about to say mayor, because she was our mayor pro tem and city council, Jewel Catherine. So we're happy to have you here. And look at that. As soon as I mentioned a politician, here comes the politician. I like that. I like that. Okay, Mr. Mason, let me see you. Okay. We are playing this. Come here. Why don't you shake hands and kiss your babies? Come on here. Come on, stand here. She gonna get the mic. Some politicians and preachers.
Well, that's the thing that they
Come on in the middle. Come on in the middle. Y'all give it up for Commissioner Lou. Did you never have something similar every time you mention a politician, y'all disappear?
No, I just do that Walter Wallace and have the Leroy and then get donations.
You have to get that politician out of here.
So, you heard Part 4 was going to be here today, so you came down. You didn't come down to see anybody that's at Part 4. Is that your story you're sticking to?
Ron Nation, I choose Ron living in the neighborhood. So,
Yada. Just tell the truth.
But I do want to thank Walter Wallace and Park 4. When black folks couldn't play golf, Walter Wallace and Park 4 gave them an opportunity. So, long before Tiger Woods and
That's my cousin. Hold on. That's my cousin.
and long before First Tee, Park 4 was going, way back in the children's circuit. The little kid, Walter Wallace got me go to the PGA, country club, to the academy, and we were putting out signs, and so it is a great sport. Golf is a sport that children can play in perpetuity. So we just want to come out and show our sport. We've been long-time supporters of Pop 4, and second stay up, we always get it. Like having we want to be paying children to write a check with this morning.
I hear there's an office.
Oh yeah. Brian nervous, they can play this money.
So tell me what this Part 4 means to the community.
It's on nerve control. Actually, when you talk about the men that were playing, Calvin Washington, and then you talk about Walter Wallace, and you talk about Gordon Pike, and you talk about David Hawkins, and you talk about Lester Smith, and you talk about these guys that were out there playing golf, being young men, looking up to these guys. Mr. Leatherwood and all those guys are out there playing golf because these were the leaders of our community. And there's a certain stigma status of golf that our children are never exposed to. All the time they're exposed to basketball, football, and baseball. But have these gentlemen, and all of them were accomplished guys, those are guys that we looked up to. And so being an elected official now, being engaged in the community, those guys are the leaders. And so to me, Part 4 is so important to our community. And oftentimes we see the repeal of the Civil Rights Act of 64, the Voting Rights Act of 68, all the things that have happened within our community. When we had chicken circuit, when we had soul bowl, when we had a Georgia Black Soul Food Festival, many of those things have been taken away. And the city's guys still fighting the fight, standing in the struggle to represent our kids. It means a lot, you know. And so it won't be the end, Robin, and I'll end because I'm a politician. But the most important thing that I learned from Pop 4 was
It's the first end. It's the first end.
when Woodrow was there, at least after Pop 4 had gone through, we did an ambassador for free clubs.
Oh, we
Is
got
that right now?
Wait, we got the ambassador club over here. That's me, our president, Buck, and our vice president.
Can't nobody go along with the club, and you know what I mean, that's just the truth. After Leroy can't play ball, he can show dig on brains.
We heard the best, and so you have a new member, Ryan, just joined Part 4 tonight. And then would you bring our out-of-town visitors, because we have some little different out of town. Oh, okay, they raised their hand because we don't want to live one. Okay, all right, oh yeah, we got some out-of-towners here. All right, can you bring them real quick and tell them to keep all their money here and just go ahead?
Spend all your money here. Welcome to the West Gate of Sunshine State, where thousands live and millions wish to do.
Dog with some we say every mayor and here comes the commissioner. I like that. Any other politicians we need to okay, now I'm kidding.
It's all the politics. You just gotta ask questions. Take the questions out.
That's a good politician. That's a good politician. Okay, so you were saying.
Oh, so a couple events got going on. We have the Black Business Expo taking place. I know you're going to talk about that later here at the WBQP building. We have July 20th, how do you work with local government? It's taking place in City Hall, the city of Pensacola, along with the county and PEC will be there. And businesses finally going to get bids and contracts and work with the city, county, and the local community here. July 23rd, we have our joint tanks after hours with the Pensacola Chamber. Taking place on the 23rd, we'll have some flyers here if everyone to see that. And it's going to be at the Snowwoods location here downtown. So get at the bank area, so the bank location.
I'll get a free check.
Is that your name? Yeah, it's your name.
Spell it R-A-S-H-A-P, spell it wrong.
And then August 27th, we have our big event. That's the Supplier Development Exchange. Is where we get the departments from the state of Florida, Department of Correction, Transportation, they all come here to Pensacola, along with our city and county, school districts, offices, and they get a chance for business to meet them. We usually have about 35 tables, we have about 200 guests come by. It's a chance for your business to get work with the city, county, and the state level. So you can see where I'm talking about that in the future. That's some of the big things we have going on in the next few weeks.
Okay, well, since you talked about the Black Business Expo, I'm inviting Lori Clay up to put your chicken down on TV. I'm saying that on TV. My husband's on the That's a good chicken. Y'all give it for the board. That's a good chicken. Lori Clay is with the sorority incorporated Delta Iota Omega chapter here. Let's go. I know, right? After 20 years, I've been around the right way. Go ahead.
Just like to invite you, we would like to invite you to the Black Business Expo. It was quite successful last year. We had 26 vendors here last year between this building here and the building across the street. For everything from food to clothing to people showcasing their talents that you didn't know they had. So I invite everybody to come out and just kind of fellowship and network and spend some money. And this goes with our, Alpha has an initiative called it's Black Business Month. So we try to support Black business in the community with different themes. So,
And what time on Sunday? So the golfers can come after their round Sunday. 2 o'clock.
our chairperson will be here 2 o'clock, what time? 4?
Okay.
6.
2 to 6. Just make it a
Yeah, 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna say one of the biggest draws is that Blue Dot is gonna be open. Blue Dot never opened to us. Last year they opened up for us last year, and they're gonna open up again. And they sold so many Blue Dot hamburgers that they had to close because they ran beat in Nice. So since you're working, you probably be open to. So just come out and network and fellowship and support black businesses in the community. Thank you.
Y'all give us some Gloria Clay and AKA. So we have another event in August that is a dance workshop. You got any dancers in the house? Any? No? One dancer? One dancer? Okay, we invite Fern Gillibo up here to talk about her dance workshop going on in August. You know what you are, right? You can hear it when we dancing too. Don't go far.
Oh, Larry Bridges saw us dancing. We didn't make it out of class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fern Gillibo, and I'm representing North to South Hall Convention in Pensacola, Florida. We are hosting an event August 7th and August 8th. We will have people coming as far as Detroit, Alabama, Mississippi, New York, Chicago to be a part of this workshop. It's going to be a 2-day event, and it's going to kick off a celebration of 25 years that I have taught dance in Pensacola, Florida.
You don't look older than 26.
Dancing, Chicago step, Lonnie dance, swing out, any kind of dance that your feet will allow you to do. Come on out. Yes.
Every time I have to live because I was
That's okay. So you'll get your step in, okay? My telephone number is area code 313-610-3868. And the artist for our wonderful flyer is Mr. Desmond King. Yes. Wonderful artist. Thank you.
Thank you for, we'll post those events, I think we've already posted, we'll post them on the Pensacola Network site.
It's so smooth. It's like she talks so smooth. And when I was laughing at Bridget there, we tried to dance class for a while, and we were in remedial class, only class we ever failed in our life before.
You feel dance. I'll be talking to her later. Okay, let's do some door prizes before you get in trouble again. Again. All right, well, we got two bottles of champagne here in celebration of part 4. So, Laura, can you get the name? Did y'all put your business card in there? Can we get the business card? Can we get it down? You know. Live TV, I know live.
Get a hand for our executive director, Lawyer Shaw.
He's our executive producer. It's okay today. Okay, I know. It's live TV. Come on, big buddy. It's live TV. Look at it, Brian. Don't go anywhere. Y'all can go to the bottom.
Live TV, John Brown.
John Brown in the house.
Thank you for the technology.
Come on, Mr. John Brown.
North.
Oh, Mr. John Brown from New Orleans. Y'all give it up for Mr. John Brown. Let's go to Mr. Brown. We got one more. Okay, we got this
The next one was Yasmin.
Come on, there you go. All right, congratulations. Y'all don't have to share, but that sure would be nice. I'm just saying.
You got $10. Adrian Wire.
Adrian Wire, yay. Adrian, man, come on up. This is where Brooksville team. Adrian's an industry boss. And you gonna build a house instead?
I'm gonna build a house and love.
Is that 25? That's the down payment on the mortgage, Jay. 25,000, 25,000. 25,000. That's the down payment on the mortgage. I'm just saying. Okay, we got one more gift. One more. Okay. Oh, two. What? This is money. You're giving away money. You're giving away money. We only have one.
Yeah, it's right inside.
Oh, Rodney. Is Rodney still here? Oh, that's
The Christmas logo because it's almost Christmas in July, so that's why the Christmas logo is on it.
Right, that's from the Gulf Coast, my Northern Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. That's another down payment on the house. Okay, all right. I think is that it? Did we cover everything? Oh, we forgot to thank WBQP. We're live, and we forgot to thank the one who's live. And Lloyd Richard behind the camera, and Vernon Watson behind the camera. Y'all give it up for Vernon Watson. And Lloyd Richard with the Pensacola Network TV. I don't know, I just made that up. Y'all give it up.
There's a lot of force when you go around and have a little gift for you to have. Good on that. Just don't wear a no piece. Don't show up in a no piece. Okay? One piece.
Two piece. Don't show up in a no piece. Yeah, not that kind of party. But it is a ladies' gift. Well, I see. Our special guest is here. Our special guest, Lester Smith, is here. Did he just give me a head shake? No, dude, I did not. You didn't? Oh, okay. That was mine. That was mine. Okay, you don't do that in public. Okay. That's 3, 2. Yes, okay. We're excited. I do want to point out that again, we have R4 here. And so, can we give it up again for R4? We're going to interview Lester Smith here in a second. And we also have some other officers that I'm going to have Lester introduce as soon as he's like a politician. He was a politician. He's shaking hands and kissing babies over there.
Now Lester hat is really good.
That's always good. That's always good. Is that a condition of R4, JB? That you have to look good? Okay. Walter say don't talk about it in public. Don't aim on the
Live TV. Live TV. Oprah has a challenge.
Oprah does not have this. Can you, we're gonna change.
would y'all please welcome Lester Smith, with president of the Hartford Golf Club, and charities. And so I remember the first time that I met Hartford was about 25 years ago. I know. It wasn't you. But it was a well-known gentleman by the name of Sidney Dees. Yes. And Sidney was a customer of mine at the bank, and he invited me to come out, and so I went out and played golf, and we played, and then there was lightning.
Yes.
And I haven't been back since.
You should have been scared. If you realize the life that you live, you might have a life in here.
Okay, here we go, Bridget, here we go. It's your brain's husband, so here we go. So, you're not scared of lightning? After how long have you been playing golf?
Yeah, I played at it for 30 years, and they played at me for another 20. So I got about 50 years invested in trying to be a golfer and trying to promote golf. So, and it's been a rewarding experience.
Wow. So when you grew up, did you first? That's a long time to play golf. Do you know my cousin?
Which one?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, I know Tiger Woods.
That's her name. Do you know him?
I heard of it.
You heard of him? Okay. All right. And so what got you into golf?
You know, I don't know what got me into golf. I think I was hanging out at the golf course, and one guy decided, well, maybe this might be all right for me, because I couldn't play basketball, I couldn't play football, I couldn't run track. I could run pretty good, but I couldn't stay for the night. I was always drinking out. So I decided that it's a sport that you can dress, you can look good, and you can go out and just for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, you can just relax with your friends, you can network, you can make business deals, and it seemed like a good partnership for me.
So you were just hanging out at the golf course?
Yes,
Hanging out.
Of course, they did have a water bottle.
Oh.
Check the focus.
That's absolutely right.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So did you see golfers coming up as a child? Did you see, particularly African American community?
Well, really, when I was growing up, there was a gentleman out of Warrington. His name was Ed Mitchell. And he played golf probably, oh my God, he was in his 90s. And he's probably one of the best black golfers in Pensacola. Yeah, then we had J.D. Strong. We had all kind of pioneers, Poo Williams, David Williams. I mean, those guys were caddies at the time for the golfers who came in to play pro golf. Those guys picked the game up while they were carrying other people's bags, and it turned out to be some of the best golfers. If they had the financial backing and the opportunity, you'll probably be seeing them on the weekend. Okay, they played that quality.
What were they like in the neighborhood? And the reason I asked this, because Mr. Mayor said earlier, he talked about the ones that he saw as a caddy were the leaders in the community. So what did you see with them in the neighborhood?
A lot of the guys put a lot of time in with kids. Okay, they just love to support kids, go to Little Ball Park, help coach them, and then eventually coach them in golf. They just had a focus of people giving back because they had been denied for so long. And once they got into it and found out all the opportunities that golf was in, scholarships, teaching you life skills and all that kind of stuff. Like one of my heroes was my best friend, Kevin Watson, president for a long time. And he did things like this, teach young kids the etiquette of going out to dinner, which fork to use, which fork not to use, how to dress. And those things our kids don't get unless somebody do it for them. And this guy just organized that as a part of our force. And all the things that we need to have done in the community, some of our members did. And it's just rewarding to be able to get plugged into a group of folks who all they think about is giving back. It's not about setback. And it's about giving back to the community. And that's what Park does and continues to do. And I'm so proud to be a part of Park but it's just amazing. We, I mean, that kids benefit from. And that's what we all ought to be about. Keep growing our community. It don't have to be financial because the key is we've survived on meat or means all our life, okay? A bag of beans, but fed the neighborhood. So when I started in the state, I choked on the first day grade. But we need to continue to be real with our kids and show them, hey, look, it hasn't always been easy. And you need to realize we give you everything because we want you to appreciate everything. But you need to have a work ethic to succeed. Because if your parents are doing enough for you, what happens the day that your parents leave? You're out there on your own. So that's what's all about. Just continue to grow your community and do the things that you need.
So there is a certain, you mentioned the etiquette that County Washington, there is a certain etiquette that I see. I've been around Part 4 for just a little bit, particularly for your anniversaries, the 50th last year, the 40th. That was the 40th was featured in large part because of Walter Wallace's connection with Hubert Cook, who runs out of New York, and so y'all were heralded for 40 years. And there is a certain etiquette on the golf course. You don't see people on the phones or using out of place words unless you get it in the rough. Then they cuss. It's cussing allowed on the golf course. Hold on, let me ask you out of towners. Is cussing allowed on the golf course? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Out of town.
You're talking about 2 times.
He said yes. It's allowed.
2 times customer.
Okay.
But he's pretty good golfer,
You have to cuss quietly.
well, you have to cuss quietly, or if you got a beer, just cuss it to your beer team. That's all kind of way to do it. You know, we always have a scheme on hands. But being polite, courteous, those things that come on the golf course, you do those things in life. It's not just on the golf course. If you know how to act, you know how to act. And if you don't, then of course, there's penalties on the golf course for it.
That's it in life.
And then you got to deal with that. But the key is, it is a gentleman's and ladies' game. It's all about respect. You know the proper water to get the ball in. You know to be quiet when another person is hitting or putting. You learn that, okay? And it doesn't take but a couple of times for them to get your attention for you to continue to practice that. It's just a whole new world out there.
So what is the one biggest lesson that, and then we'll talk about DeVille Golf Club, what is the one biggest lesson that you have learned that golf has taught you?
Me, it's probably being a phone call. It taught me to keep my mouth. Because then you can tell I like to talk. The biggest thing that got taught me is you get another golf, but you shut your mouth. I don't thought you guys want to blow that, I can't do that. But it's disrespect for the individual for the game. I mean, it's like golf is one of the only sports that you call penalties on yourself. You playing against the guy, either for money or for a trophy or whatever. But in golf, you are taught, if you break a rule, your competitor doesn't have to come and tell you. You learn that if I break a rule, I turn myself in.
So kicking the ball is not allowed?
It depends on which one.
Oh.
You can kick it, but don't get caught. And
I heard the certain president does that.
we're not talking about that.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking.
I might turn orange. And one of the biggest examples of self-penalizing is one of our very own homegrown golfers, Adrian Stevens, okay, had an opportunity to get his PGA Tour course, playing in the tournament. All he had to do was keep him out close, and he would have been on the PGA Tour long before he did. Adrian penalized himself, and it took him another couple of years to get his PGA Tour course. Because that's what golf teaches you. It's about respect for the game and respect for the individual. And that's a strong message to anybody. You can't cheat on yourself until you know yourself. It's going to come out. You may not take it. You may be 10 years down the road, but you got to live with yourself when you do something.
I think that was a sermon. Does somebody pass it the next one?
All the donations go to the preacher.
You mentioned Adrian Steele. So Pensacola has this rich history of, you've seen Mr. Calvin Pete here, to name some others, big, and particularly African American that we've seen here.
Oh, yeah, you got Jim Dean, Charlie Siffer.
Hopefully, so that's the first one.
One of the
first.
One of the oldest and one of the best novels. He stayed up there long as just about anybody. But we just feel with Jim Thorne, of course. I mean, there's so many of them, and we don't realize it because if you're not in the community, you don't know these guys they go. You know, and the kids, they went out there, started as caddies and just worked their way to the epitome of God, okay? Knowing where they came from, the opportunities that they didn't have, no sponsorships, nobody, no Exxons, no AT&T. They weren't giving those guys money, so they had a group of dentists and doctors that actually sponsored Adrian Steele's to be able to get them the pro circuit. They wrote checks out of their pocket. And people just think it's not just magic. You don't just show up on the PGA Tour and play golf. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of traveling. You got to pay on a hotel bill, you know. And now these guys, they got private jets. They're all working private jets, they can fly. These people had to hitch lines together to go from city to city just to make $100. They're making millions of dollars now. Back in the day, if you made $600 for playing 48 golf, you were rich. It's just amazing. It had not always been like this. So, it's just mind-boggling.
So I mentioned, and I know you've been in the community for a while, I mentioned DeVille Golf Club. I found out about DeVille Golf Club that was started right here in this neighborhood in the 50s because of the segregation of exactly where y'all are going to be playing this weekend at Osceola. Which is celebrating 100 years this year. But there were early pictures I saw, there were African American men there when Osceola started, but they weren't playing they couldn't play. So with the DeVille Golf Club, some of their members ended up suing the city in order to play.
And what we always got to do, okay, we can't participate in it. And the key is, around here, if you have a liquor problem in Pensacola, you're going to catch the devil trying to find a lawyer in the clique in Pensacola to represent you. A lot of times you got to go out of town to get folks to come in and shake your income. And that's what has to happen. It's sad, and to this day, it still has to happen. You know, they always talk about me, I'm a bad union president, and Pensacola hates unions, okay, because it makes you pay people more money. So when I got elected to the city council, I was an outcast because I wanted to advocate for employees. They need more benefits, they need more stuff. But you know the biggest union in the world, the Bar Association. Okay.
And is it the liquor bar or
no? Not that. Okay, unprecedented. The legal society is the biggest union. In the world. You have to join it. You have to pass the bar exam. You can't get welcome salad. And you got to pay your dues. That's what unions do.
Yeah.
We represent you. What you got to pay us to do it? It takes money to litigate and to arbitrate. And people don't understand that. But the bottom line is just enriching the community. Pull the people up. And the best way to do that is to organize and do it collectively.
And so that's what came out of that suit was DeVille Golf Club. And then some years later, after they formed, then what y'all call the original 9, the par 4,
Yeah, they
formed in 1968.
1968. And the key was, we couldn't go to a public facility financed by taxpayer dollars and play golf in a regulated facility if we were black. Couldn't do it. No other stuff could do it. That's J.A. Barrett story and all that war. You couldn't eat that county. You know, you couldn't eat a camera, but you let me fix your food. You don't know what's going in your food, but I can eat it. Makes no sense to me, but I mean, go figure.
And so then, we said, as we said last year, 1975, so 50 years last year, par 4 starts a golf tournament. What have you seen, what are the changes you've seen since you started the golf tournament?
Just more awareness and more participation. And what really has happened with par 4 starting a golf tournament and a golf group, it formed into a larger spectrum. Not just par 4. We've got the Southern Association of Amateur Golfers, okay, that includes folks from Atlanta, folks from Mississippi, folks from Georgia. We all form this network to keep our tournament alive. We have to support other tournaments. They have to support us, and that's like an annual family reunion every year on the golf circuit. The chitlin circuit is what we call it. They're associated with chitlins. Yes, we do. We get some camaraderie. I got people that have known me more than 50 years. Close to more than 48. And we look forward to seeing each other. So when some of us are show up at one of our tournaments, it's like a member of the family is not around. And that's why we try to keep this going. It's something we need to keep going, and we need to grow the thing. We need to get more young people into it. Because if you look at all of us now, we got our ARP.
Well, I'm only 25, so can I join it? Am I old enough to join it?
Only if you're happy.
Half
Half of you.
Oh, half of me is 25.
Right.
I'm like people who tell me. I'm like 25 in my mind. That's my line. Stay with it. Thank you. So what does it take to play golf? And then we'll talk about the weekend, because I'm really excited about that. That's why Mr. New Orleans is here, because, y'all are here in this joint reception, but y'all, it's going to be a lot of golfers this weekend. So tell us, what does it take to join? And Brian joined. Brian, we got one new member over there. Brian, raise your hand. You got a new golfing member over there.
You only need if you pay the money.
What does it take to be a part of par 4? What does it take to play golf?
Well, I mean, you feel like that technical to become a member of par 4. And there's a nominal fee they take care of all your information about all that stuff. And then you got a monthly due structure, okay, that you pay, which is really, it's affordable. Everybody think that golf is an expensive sport. It is if you go try to buy all this expensive equipment, but to become a member of par 4, it's really quite reasonable. And the key is we do that, we check out the application, bring you in, we ask you to come in as a worker, because a lot of organizations, and y'all can attest to this, you got 10 worker bees and you got 100 folks on the roads. And we need folks to come in here. As a matter of fact, we got more folks that help us that are not members of par 4. They help this tournament to grow as well. They just support what we do and they appreciate what we do, and they come in and just jump in, accepting nothing and enriching our experience. So it's a social community organization that folks happen to be just like.
And like you started out, you don't actually have to play golf to be a member.
You do not.
You can come to the bars.
You do not have to play golf to be a member. And you do not have to be. And you do not have to be a member to attend the golf tournament, which is coming up tomorrow on Sunday. Okay. It's not like on TV. You don't have to pay to get in the gates at those hills. You come out most of you can walk around free. You can watch us climb on and goof up. All of that is totally free to the public. So we invite the public to come out to take a look at it. Look at these idiots out there. Hit the ball, run up, catch it, and hit it again. Okay.
I have done that. And so, Gordon, I'll we would vote tomorrow. And so I've done that with Gordon last year. And it is fascinating, the technique of the different golfers, men and women. It's fascinating how each of them approach the ball and approach. And to me, especially with some physical issues, it's interesting how you talked about this, the different ages you saw. Young people out there, you saw some seasoned. Spicy. Something spicy out there. But I thought that was really impressive. Yeah. Hundreds of people, which was really cool. Yeah, last year y'all celebrated. So you have some officers here. One of my favorite people is here, your vice president, Mr. Nikki Brown. Did y'all give her a wave your hand up there? Nikki Brown, whose father was Calvin Washington, so she comes from Richard. We have a pact that we're gonna get out there and play golf on a non-lightning day. Non-lightning.
She got deep roots in Florida. We got J.D. White over there.
Our bartender, y'all bring up some J.D. White.
Willie Buckner, our treasurer. PR man and all around. He won the hard work.
He put y'all everywhere.
He communication, networking on
And he
that.
takes 12 million pictures every time.
And he didn't use the disposable camera. He had the order from Amazon because he had time.
And then you gotta send it off. You gotta send the whole thing off.
I'm so proud of these guys. I didn't come president, because the funny story we had today. I was president for certain times for so many years.
Right, one of the original nine.
Oh, one of the original nine. He asked us, man, I didn't realize I didn't be president. I said, I voted for you. He said, you could not vote for you. So it's just like, it's all a family network, we're all friends, we all know each other from high school. When we talk about the Black Association, we all went to the same high school, back in the day. That was the only option. So we knew each other's families. I mean, it's not like we're branding each other, we're going to talk about it. It's been a historical journey, and it's been a wonderful journey. And those of us that's still here, we're lifelong friends, and hopefully they'll continue to be there.
And you have to, like you said, there are some younger members as well, and some of those as well. And men and women, that you have here.
Women are invited. Don't think we exclude them.
Okay. I'll be there at 8 o'clock, I'll be there at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you need to get them time.
Get there on time. I'll be there on time in the morning to capture some of this history, going on. Well, listen, thank you, but wait, we have some out of towners. You want to stop? And I met Mr. New Orleans over there, Mr. New Orleans. Where else are y'all from?
Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee. Look at this. All right, Dr. King. Okay, we got Dr. King up here, okay? And where? Mobile, Alabama. Okay. Birmingham, all right, Memphis, Atlanta, Mobile, New Orleans.
Biloxi.
Biloxi. All right, I give you $5 before you go back. Okay? 5. My husband can probably give you another 20. He ain't telling me, so he'll give you 25.
You got one of my best friends over there down in the White Camp. Let's tell you free from Dothan.
From Dothan.
Don't you turn your head. But don't take your hat off, we got nothing like that already.
Are you talking about Alabama? What are you talking about?
Oh, that is my old friend. They told me that about it again. They said him in 20 years. Long time hard-working member.
I had to find an agent when I took this picture. I had to talk to his agent before, so.
Well, I hope that agent signed off on it.
They did, or she, I don't know.
Hold up.
They did.
You're going to get a little messy here.
They did. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Part 4, for extending themselves to Friday night. And so tomorrow you invited the public to come out and watch, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And it goes all the way until what time?
Oh, yeah, you took 4.5 to 5 hours that the golf's going to be out there. But one thing also, there's also a 19th hole.
A 19.
So
Oh,
if you-
oh, 18.
Well, once you come up, of course, you go to the clubhouse.
Oh, to the clubhouse. Oh, okay.
That's where you really like it. Okay.
And but you can see the play from the.
You can
from
see
the
it.
clubhouse.
You can go to the clubhouse and look at over the golf course and see certainly the whole play. One thing I do want to do, Robert, I want to thank you for being so engaged with Pop. You would never know the value of what you do for us. We sincerely appreciate it. You have been a supporter since you got plugged in with us, and we're going to be jellyfish. We're going to stick to you.
Better watch it. I eat jellyfish, so you know from the country.
Well, it's just-
Hot sauce on
Like
it.
I said, we don't off being
Like them chickens with some hot sauce on it. Go on the town. Y'all give it up for Lester being president.
So my question is, where did African Americans play golf all those years before it was open? Because obviously there was some thing going on, so there was caddies, I'm assuming that was a white club, but give us a little bit of that history before.
What they did, surprisingly enough, when people were caddying, every now and then, of course, they could play a couple of holes. Okay. They could do that. One
Certain day.
Come on, John.
When I did it, we go Tuesday we can play.
Okay. So it depends on the club. So he's saying on Mondays you can Mondays and holidays you can play. Okay. But while you were as a caddy or any African American person? Okay. Okay.
And another thing about it, you got to understand, golf is different sport than basketball, football, and all that. You got to go down a certain time. Golf, we start at 8:30 in the morning. We're going to play golf about 3 or 4 o'clock, at 3 o'clock in the evening. So you can come, stay an hour, leave, come back. All you got to do is come. The time is yours. You just stay there. You ain't got no certain time, I got to be there. So just come, stay out, and go. So it ain't like other sports where you got certain time. So you can just come, stay. You get it. The main thing is free.
It's free.
It's free.
Except for at the 19th hole.
You got 19 holes that
You got to bring your not free.
One of them have called paying for whatever you did.
Oh, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be on your tab tomorrow. Well, listen, we want everybody to meet Lester Smith. We want everybody to meet the members, the officers and members of Part 4. We want everybody to meet our golfers that are in from out of town. So thank you. We're going to work because we got to give away some money. I know. Y'all give it up to Lester Smith. Every time I call you, I owe you another favor. But you know what? You always say yes. You always figure a way to get that done. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to give away some money here.
All right. Hey, hold up. One thing I do know, my ticket is not in there. You know my ticket is not in there. Okay. I had that off, but since I'm up here, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let somebody else read.
All right, well, $72 to the winner here. We're gonna have Leslie pull the ticket here. And we know you're a winner anyway.
There's the carrying fee, so when you come get your money, I'll see you in the back. Last three digits.
Blue tickets.
912.
912. 912. Must be present to win. We ain't got no mail line.
912.
We got money, we got mail.
Going once,
912.
going twice.
All right.
912.
Wait, looking for it?
Okay.
Last one, too.
912. Going once. Going twice. Oh, you want? Oh, well, wait, we got to check. We trust you, but we got to check. We got to pick it up right here. Does it match? It matches. Congratulations.
Got a winner.
Oh, we're going to donate it to Par 4. Oh, yay. Well, let's get a picture, Bridget. Let's get a picture. Let's get a picture with Lester, please. Here, hold your money up before you donate it back to them. Hold your money up. Go, look both ways there.
Thank you.
All right. All right, and so what that does, the other half of that money goes to Truth for Youth, who's been our partner since 2013, and so we have, because of you, we have been able to give over $20,000 to Truth for Youth. Grateful to the Powell family and to Truth for Youth. Well, listen, we are done again. Thank you to WBQP TV, Mr. Brian Watson. Thank you to our wonderful volunteers, Belinda Donaldson, Bobby Kennedy, our bartenders, Buck and JB. Buck, I kept calling JB Buck until Buck took his hair off and said, I'm the one with hair. So now I'm when you tip them, the one with hair. Give a little extra, the one with hair. And I just want to give a special shout out again to your Vice President, Renee Brown, who pulls all of this and made all of this. So again, you're invited to the golf tournament tomorrow, 8 o'clock. What do you say, Belinda? Oh, I said Bobby. I did. You want me to say it again? Go ahead. I'll give it up for Bobby Kennedy. All right. Oh, wait a minute. She's single. Okay. Oh, I got gay over here. It's those shoes you wore. We got to put that to Sister Marie. That's all I'm saying. Marie ain't no joke. I'm going to get in trouble here. All right, y'all enjoy. We'll continue to have some good food courtesy of the door over here. And again, meet each other. Thank y'all so much for your honor.
Banana pudding.
Oh, we got banana pudding. Oh, the service over there too. Banana pudding's over there. All right.